Hey there. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to just take a little break. I've been working on Game Guru Max and working on some model stuff and getting that together. But I thought I wanted to do something a little more beginning to end sort of thing. Sorry, my camera's reversed. Beginning to end. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go into Gdevelop and I just want to build a small game. And I was trying to think what I could easily build, where I could use pre-built assets and stuff. And I decided I'll make a little Star Trek space game. There used to be some games probably a decade ago, maybe a decade and a half ago, some RTS Star Trekky type games. So I'm not really wanting to do the RTS because I also like you move your player around and you wonder. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of a top down. You're the captain of a ship. You drive your ship around the map. You interact with waypoints and destinations, and take little adventures. Maybe upgrade your ship. Have that whole sort of interface working and stuff. So I'm going to work on doing that. I'll just set up some building blocks because basically combat sort of RPG-ish, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, but I want to use 3D models because the new features in Gdevelop use 3D models, and there was a little bit of a learning curve to make them work right and get the lighting right and stuff like that. But I got that figured out. So I figured, okay, well, let's put what I've been working on together because most of the stuff I do on my channel is all about learning how to do stuff. Like you could follow along with me and you can actually figure out a lot about game dev and how to use these various tools that I use because I use quite a few of them. And that's going to be the topic of an upcoming standalone video. I'm just going to talk about the different engines and why I use what I use instead of this or that or whatever. And just kind of discuss them because different people have different needs. And there's some people that want to do Japanese RPGs only. There's people who want to do action RPGs, people who want to build shoot 'em ups, people who want to build maze games, people who want to do matching, three match threes, people who want to do, full on Diablo esque action RPGs, people that want to do massive multiplayer, people who want to do first person shooter, people who want to do VR. So there's all sorts of different things, and I've just found one engine does not fit all scenarios. So I like to use different engines for different things. And so for this type of game, I want to use Gdevelop because I basically want to use the WSAD keys, maybe point and click to move. I don't know. I'll play around with those and see what I like better. I'll start with WSAD to move and then I'll go from there. Basically top down, and I'm going to do basically a Star Trekky type thing. It makes it pretty easy because then you can have set up waypoints, missions, goals. You can cruise around. You can do some combat, and I might even play around with a different combat screen where it's more of a third-person view, and you move back and forth and shoot at the Klingons coming. I might do some various different things depending on the missions. Who knows? But to get started, I'm going to switch over here and just get the game set up in this episode. So that's where we're going to go to. So I'm just going to switch over to screen capture. And you don't need to see me on this, so I'm just going to show you what I got going on. So I've already started the project, and I just kind of fired it up, and I've set the ground background, and I just made sure the models I wanted to import came in with the textures. I'm using GLB models, not GTLFs, not FBXs. So I just want to make sure they worked, bring them in, I'm good to go. So the next thing I need to do is I need to set up a background. So space. So I think what I was going to do is just go with a simple, tileable background of a star field. So I've opened my copy of FilterForge 12, which is a program I've purchased specifically to make tileable textures that I can then use to make normal maps or whatever I need to make. I've used this to create a few of my asset packs that I sell on itch.io if you're an RGP developer backend fan. I've got quite a few out there. But it's a great tool. It's not very expensive. I bought it about a year ago and it's paid for itself already significantly. Like I use it all the time. So how it works is you just open it up, you figure out the filter you want. They've got a bunch online. You got other ones. You can actually build your own. But what I've got right now is I just got this blue star field. And what I want to do is I want to just take this star field, and it's in draft mode right now. I don't really have anything here. I'm going to go over to settings. So you could change these presets out to what you want. I'm just going to start with this blue one. Settings, and I want to make this so small stars, that's fine. Stars amount, I got 85. I'm going to dial that down. Less dense. Bring it down to 54, sure. Star size is 29. I'm going to lower that down again. Bring it down to 12. I like that. Star glow level, it's at 64. I'm going to bring that down a bit. 46. A little less glowy. Star variation. Sure, I like lots of variation. Perfect. Large stars 1. Yeah, I don't care. No, what I want to do is I want to go down the bottom here. And then here you go. So I want to go seamless tiling. Right? And then variation. Yeah, I can move this. So it's going to render it out at 600 pixels. But this variation, I can change this to change up this pattern. Because I'm not so sure that I like that nebula like it is. So what I want to do is this nebula's in there. I can turn that off. Now it's just space, which is good. You could really tile with that, but I think what I'm going to do is leave those there. Nebula scale, we're going to bring that way down. Bring it down around there, maybe. Nebula clear area. I want way more clear area. Just want a few wisps. That's not quite 84. Let's go 76 on the clear. 70. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. That's good. I could work with that. Nebula distortion. Let's just see what we get. I don't know what this is going to do. Yeah, it looks good. Distortion roughness, distortion scale. I don't know what that's going to do. More in the distance. Yeah, it doesn't really do too much, so I will leave it there. And I want to soften the nebula. There we go, because that really pushes it off into the distance then, and it's not right in front of you. And you can see here this edge of this bounding box here. This is the tileable area. So you can see how it's all tiled, and it's the same thing over and over. That's good. I like that. So now I'm going to hit I'm going to hit final, and then save image as, and then I want to put this in my desktop, and I'm just going to go in the Gdevelop folder, and I'm going to call this space field 1. Save. And I want to go 16-bit. I like 16-bit. Include transparency level. Compression none. Okay. Oh wait, I can't do 16-bit. That's right. I don't have the Pro version. So I can only go 8-bit, which is fine for this. But if I upgraded, which I don't know, I forget what the price is. It's a bit of money though. To me, it wasn't worth it. 8-bit was fine. But if I wanted to upgrade to 16-bit in each channel, RGB, right? So that would be, so you got your R, your G, your B, and your alpha, and maybe a luminance channel. So that's like 8 bits. 8 bits times 4, so 8 fours. That's 64-bit. It's a 64-bit image. So that's enough. I don't need the 16-bit on every channel, so it's fine for me. That confuses a lot of people. Think, oh, it's only going to be an 8-bit picture. It's going to be blocky, grainy like the old video games. No. That's 8 bits in a channel. R, G, B, alpha. So, okay. So there, I've saved the image. Now I'll close that out. So now what I want to do, add an object, and I want to add a tiled sprite. And this one we're going to call it space 1. And I'm going to choose a file. This is in Gdevelop, desktop. And then from my desktop, I'm going into my Gdevelop, grab my space field, hit open. Okay, copied into my project, that's fine. apply. So now what I'm going to do is drag that in. I'm going to zoom way out here. I'm going to just make this bigger. Zoom way out. There's my screen, which is 1920 by whatever. But because I'm going to move around, I actually want to scale this bad boy up. Keep it tiling. You can see how it's tiling on me because I chose a tiled sprite, right? And bring this down here. And we're just going to bring that there. Basically what I want to do is just make sure that I've got the same amount on either side of the screen here just to play around with. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm just going to quickly hit preview. There we go. I got a space field and I got a ship and it looks pretty good. I like it. We can work with that. Now there's nothing going on with the ship yet. I haven't set anything up. So I'm just going to hit save. So what I've done in Gdevelop is I have set up two scenes. Start game, leave space dock. So this is the leave space dock right now. So I'm going to go here. I've got start, events. What I always do is add a new event, add a condition, key pressed. And then I like to go with the escape key. Bang. Then from there, add action. Quit the game. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to hit preview, hit the escape key, instantly out. So it's perfect. That's what I want because I like to be able to like do a quick preview, get out anytime I want, and see what I'm doing next. So what I'm going to set up here is a menu and some text, and it's going to be the game name, etc., etc., etc. I'll add that after, but I just want to get this basic stuff done right now. And so what I want to do is in here, I want to go at the beginning of the scene. I don't care what at the beginning of the scene. I could delete that, but I don't feel the need to. And what I want to do here is first I want to go center the camera. Center the camera on an object, and I'm going to call it the ship. Okay, perfect. Then I want to go add an action, zoom. I want to zoom the camera in, and I want to zoom it in. I'm just going to go with 3, see how that looks. Hit preview and see where we're at. So there we go. We've zoomed in. We got our ship in the center of the screen. We can move around. 3 might be a little bit big, so I'm going to escape out of that, and I'm going to just change that right here to 2.5. Bang. Preview. That's better. That's a good size. Got lots of screen around me. There'll be some HUD up here. We'll be able to pull up a HUD here when we interact with things. We've got our map. I might even want that a little smaller, although I like the details. So what I'm going to do, 2.25. Nice. Nice. That's a perfect size. Okay, cool. So now what I want to do is I want to go back. Excuse me. I can go to ship, and I'm going to go to behaviors on this ship, and I am going to add a behavior to it. And what I want to do is I simply want to add do I want to add WSAD to make you move around that way, or do I want clicking point? You know what? I'm going to add WSAD. I'm going to add 8 direction movement here. Let's see. Where do I find that? I just got to scroll down until I find it. I got a feeling I've passed it already. Where are we? Top down multi-touch controller mapper. No, top down controller. Top down movement forward direction. That's what I want. So I clicked on that. I don't want the acceleration at I'm going to get acceleration at 300 to start. Deceleration, I don't want to decelerate that fast. I want to slow down because you're in space and you're moving. You want to keep moving. Actually, I'm going to go with 150 on that. Okay, perfect. I do want the object to rotate. Rotation speed, I don't want it at 180 though. I'm going to set that at about 75. I don't want it to, I want it to be able to turn kind of. Perfect. Apply. Okay, let's give that a preview. So this takes the arrow keys. So I'm moving sideways. So what I've got going on here is my initial movement's wrong, right? But it is moving good, and it feels good because you're drifting in space. In fact, I wouldn't mind that taking a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go, where am I here? I'm up, behaviors. So deceleration is 150. I think I'm gonna make that 100. Perfect, acceleration 300. Apply. Okay, but what I need to do here is I've got my initial rotation here. Rotation around the x-axis. So let's see how 0 works. Apply. Preview. Oh, that's not what I want. So that's like head on or whatever, so we don't want that. Escape out of that. 180. Boom. Apply. Preview. I think that's what I had it at. So, nope. Let's add the 90. Yep, perfect. Added the 90. Okay, so it's not the x-axis. Is it the y-axis? Nope. Z-axis. There we go. All right, so let's see now. That turns me up. That's the up arrow. Down arrow turns me around. Down arrow. And you can see the drift on the slow motion. Left. Turns me all the way around to the right. That's what I like. So there's my arrow keys working. Cool. So now what I want to do, because that's working, I'm going to hit save. I'm at a good spot. Now what I want to do is I want to go over here, and what I want to do is add a new event. I want to map the keys. What's it called now? I'm not actually sure what it's called. Key, it's a key substitute, right? Oh, I think it's key pressed, and I'll go W, add an action, and I want to go map a key, I think it is. No, it's not map a key. Oh, top down. Maybe it's top down movement. Movement. No, 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 no. Okay, is it mimic a key? Simulate a down key press. There we go. So that's it. So simulate an up key press. That's what I want. Okay. Then I want to do copy, copy. Hey, here, I want to go here. Paste. Paste. And W. So now we want this to be an S. And then we want to be A. And then we want to be D. Perfect. Okay. So now I want to go simulate. If I could spell it right. Just going to copy and paste that. Simulate down key press. Okay. Simulate left key press. Simulate right key press. Okay. Ship. 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 You've got to tell it what object you want it to simulate for. Preview. So now if I do WSAD, W, S, or sorry, A, D, turns me the other way, and then we go down, down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. So now I want to escape out of there. I need to go back here to add an object, add a sprite, and we're going to call it phaser 1. Add an animation, and I'm going to create a piscal, and I don't remember the color phaser. I think they were red, so I can go with a red. Sure, that's a good color. Maybe down here somewhere. Yeah, I'll just go up here. Red it is. Red. A little darker maybe. Sure. Fine. So then I want to do a line. I'm 32 pixels by 32 pixels. What I want to do though is go width. You know what? I'm going to make it 4 pixels. I don't want to maintain aspect ratio, and I'm going to go by 32 pixels. Resize, and I'm going to go fill, bang, save, and phaser 1, and oh, a pixel, what's the name? Save. Oh well, whatever. Maybe that was it. Apply. Okay, so phaser 1. Alright, so now what I want to do is go to ship, behavior, and I want to add a behavior, and I want to add shoot. Is there a shoot or is it bullet? I think it's called bullet. Fire bullet. Right. I'm just going to leave everything as unlimited. Starting ammo unlimited. Firing variant, that's fine. 0 degrees. bullet speed variance, that's fine. Not worried about that. Multiply 1. Firing arc 45. Yeah, I can adjust all this afterward. Linear 1, 1, 1. Reload. Perfect. Cool. Apply. Okay. So now I want to come here and I want to go add new event, add a condition, key pressed, shift, and I'm going to go with the right shift button because we're using WSAD. Alright, so right shift, action, fire bullet toward a position, ship, fire a bullet, where to create the bullet, we want to go mouse, cursor position X on the base layer, that's fine. Apply. Mouse, and I want cursor position Y on the base layer, that's fine. The bullet object is going to be phaser 1. Okay. Preview. Alright, so if I change, it's not changing, I'm firing it. If I move my mouse here, so it's firing from the position. So I did something wrong there. So, from ship at position, copy, paste, no, delete, okay, cursor X, cursor Y, ship, X, now I'm probably going to change that, ship, preview. So what I've done is I've just said, because it looked like it wasn't firing at this position, it looked like it was firing from this position. So what I just did was said, okay, here, let's put this as a ship, and then let's go from, so she'll probably use the origin point on the ship, whatever that graphic is. But let's just see if that is better. Yeah, that's better. See, now it's firing towards the mouse. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to set this up so that if I fire photon torpedoes, they only, they only shoot straight forward, but the phasers will shoot from wherever. Now I've got to get those to align properly and probably travel a little faster maybe, I don't know. But so far, that's pretty good. I just need to get that working better on the... Perfect. Okay, cool. And then I need to align... Yeah. So what I need to do here is maybe just... It might be as simple as going... going to save that where I'm at. I'm going to go ship. I don't have a bounding box or an origin point here because it's a 3D object. So phaser 1, I'm going to go here to collision masks. Collision mask is there. Okay, close. I want to go to origins. So edit my points. So the center point is there. Origin point though, I want the origin point to be here. Actually, I'm gonna, yeah, close, apply, effect, add a 2D effect. I want to go here, glow, phaser, glow, perfect. I'm going to go as about there, a little bit of white, yep, that's good. 2 outer, 1 inner, apply. Let's just see if that changed anything. So it's shooting it sideways still, but you see the glow looks good. I like that glow on there. And I don't want sticky keys, thanks. Alright, so I've got to figure out, so it's this way. Okay, so what I need to do is just simply edit this, I think. Edit with Pisco. And I think all I want to do is rotate. Oh, rotate it. Oh, no. Hi, Boo. Sorry, my puppy's up here saying hi to me. Okay, hold on, puppy. Oh, come on now. Uh-huh. Can cancel that. I'm gonna open that again. Flip horizontally. I want to rotate the whole canvas though. Oh, you know what? Cancel. What I can do is I can actually go advanced option, no, close and edit. I do when I just edit that, and I want to go and rotate the whole thing. Like there should be a way to rotate that. Because I changed my dimensions, transform, I need to resize my canvas. Width, I'm going to go 32 by 32, resize canvas. Okay, now what I want to do is simply resize my canvas again, and this way I want my height to be 4. Resize. Save. Apply. Preview. Shoot towards the mouse. Shoot towards the mouse. That's better. So we're good. We got our. But we need it to come from a different location on the ship. We're coming from the wrong spot on the ship. So let's just see when we're up this way. Come from that side, and we're down. Comes from that side, the back of it. So I need to set the origin point on the 3D model somehow. And edit ship points. Keep aspect ratio, original point model origin. I am going to go object center. Apply. Let's see how that works. You don't have a lot of choice. Ooh, that doesn't look good. So that didn't work. That is something I'm going to have to figure out. Model origin. Apply. Preview. That's better. But it's still coming from over here. I need that gun point to come from here. So, I need, with a 2D image, you can set your origins where you want them, but bottom center on Z, bottom center on X. We're going to just try this and see if it makes a difference. Nope. Bottom center on Y. Well, I'm going to have to figure that out. Anyways, I've got WSAD. I've got the WSAD. I've got the ship. I've got the space background. I've got the movement right. I've set up a phaser. It fires. It's not exactly perfect. But that's where we're going to pick it up in the next one. So that's where we're at for now. And I will see you in the next video. Good night.